Oh no. All right, guys. Hopefully. All right, everything's still working good. Okay, let me make it forward. Okay, let's go back to severe weather. Enough of the political talk for now. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I need to redirect myself and talk about what's seriously going on. There's a very intense cluster of thunderstorms with large hail currently passing through northern Pennsylvania. One of my friends is actually right near these storms. I think he lives in Mansfield, I believe. Let's see where he is. I think he lives in Mansfield, so he's not in the direct path of this main line. Plus, it's passing through mostly rural areas, but there's likely going to be some very strong winds. And because the city is in a curfew, there's no cars in the road. The streets are completely empty. There's a lot less pollution. The air is even cleaner now than during the COVID pandemic because there's absolutely no cars in the road. It's like even cleaner now. I mean, I don't support the curfew because I do think it's a little authoritarian, but it is doing a lot of good for the environment. But as I said, I don't support the curfew. Why should we have to have a curfew because of a few looters? I mean, come on, really? Look, but I'm not going out there because I don't want to get arrested. Well, I don't support it. I still have to follow the law. I'm a law-abiding citizen. And anyway, there's some severe storms right now in Pennsylvania. Just looking up where my friend lives, seeing if he's in the path of the storm. Well, I heard the COVID pandemic, I think, will be over soon for our area. But if these protests continue and there's no social distancing, it could get bad. Right. Let me look at where Wellsboro is. I don't think Wellsboro's in the path of these storms. Google such maps. Yep, more wind reports. A lot of hail and wind reports right now. Some of the latest, okay, 0412. So some 1.25 inch hail. So this is probably going to be a string of hail and wind reports along that line that's heading through north central Pennsylvania right now, like northwestern Pennsylvania. Not far northwestern PA, but like northwestern PA, like this area here is going to get some really strong winds and some large hail. Now I think it's becoming more of a wind threat. Some of the darker reds are not, like, it's not as purple right now. Yeah, now it's going to be more of a wind threat. There's probably going to be some really strong winds, especially in this area here. Port Allegheny probably had some large hail. I would say probably up to golf ball size. Maybe like a ping pong to golf ball size hail. Probably just on the western sections of Port Allegheny. Wellsboro, PA. I just want to see where Wellsboro is. Westfield, Mansfield. Okay, so they're not in this area, so they're not going to be getting hail right now. So Wellsboro is not getting anything severe right now. In fact, there's no lightning in the Wellsboro area. So Wellsboro is kind of going to get like clipped, but the real stuff is going to go to the south. Even New York City, I don't see much coming in right now. All right, so this is the Philadelphia radar, as you can see. There's actually a storm. Oh, there's actually a pretty intense little cell there. That produced some of these strikes here. But it's really isolated here. This is actually the warm front coming in. This is actually the warm front. The cold front is actually here. So this is the cold front. This is the warm front. So the cold front is coming in here. Well, what we're getting here is actually a warm front coming in. That's causing a lot of uplift. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, there's a lot of lightning with this. See what cell that, like how did that happen? Wow. I'm gonna look on my phone right now. I'm gonna be going to bed within the next hour. I mean, these storms are really moving fast. I'm actually gonna message my friend. Yeah, I'm gonna see if my friend wants to go on call right now. It's one of my weather friends, so. I'm gonna see if my friend wants to do a live stream. All right. If I'm gonna call him, I'm gonna step away from the computer for like a minute, you know, so we can have some privacy. I'm also gonna. My friend's also doing a live stream. Maybe we could like kind of do a combined one. Yeah. Oh, so just don't get on Facebook. This is on Facebook. Hold on. Let me basically.
Severe thunderstorm. Michigan.
Huh. Never heard that before. Is that another one in Michigan? Yes, it is. I think Michigan's getting it worse than my state. Mac is pretty blocked. Yeah, hello, it's nice to show in this area. That's where GLL3 does a better job at it.
There we go. Oh, that's your initial warning. No tornado warnings right now. You can see on my friend's map.
Looks like a bit of blue and much stronger though. That could be wrong.
There you go. Here, there was storm heading for my area. Nothing too severe. I mean, that storm looks a little intense. But
nice.
On the lightning strikes.
I could like all of these actually. I'm at it.
Wellsboro is not getting too much storms right now, as you can see. It's mostly to the south and west of Wellsboro.
Nice.
They're approaching they're approaching a area of state parks, northwest of Williamsport.
Yep. So this is good. I captured the ES actually for my county. Actually, I'm like, actually for my area this time. Like the last time when it was in my county, it would just like show up better here because it has the borders.
Yeah, those storms that passed here.
But like it's like right here, this area. So it wasn't in my area, well, right there. It's the north of it.
Okay, let's see here.
But this time, it's in my neck of the woods.
Well, the clicks you're hearing is the lightning strikes. Every time there's lightning, you're gonna hear those clicks. So let me move out of there. Go to the New York City area.
Severe thunderstorm. Michigan.
Yeah, right now I'm just tracking the ones in my state, which is titled in the live stream. Yeah, which one are you talking about, Andy? Which software? I got like 3 softwares open up. One of them is OBS, my live streaming software. Which also do like normal recordings, not just live streaming. Which is free. I think 2 of them are paid. One of them is free. I mean, well, both of them are free. One is live stream, one is weather related.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think the computer does good at trying my phone, but right now I don't have like Alice nearby that are usable. So I mean, this is just me. And it's keeping it at the same percentage. Okay. Let's see it just passed me. Oh, great. So I'm looking at this one trying to head toward me, this little small signal, is it just kind of tracking by Wellsboro?
158.
And that's probably gonna get here about
It's a bit,
30 minutes to an hour.
there's a bit of a lag. Oh.
Earlier we have a TBS, but that looks like it went away. You saw it around here.
Let's see. How many people watching my stream? Looks like only one. There's hardly anybody watching.
It's hard to see borders without the rain in the way. But if I look over and see right here, I think there's.
So I'll be up for another hour, then I'm going to bed.
No, I just turned into a special alert. I mean, I'm probably still in the series every morning, but there's a special alert statement from my county.
And I have my NOAA weather radio on standby, so if anything's going to happen tonight, it's going to wake me up.
So this says, severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until, okay. And that's for Potter County, okay. Until 2:15 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time for Eastern Keene and Southern Potter counties. At 1:57 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line stemming from near
Looks like a Tuesday's crazy. I mean, look at that guy.
State Park.
Look at the ratio. My God.
Butilla.
Look at
near
that.
Rue.
That's insane, guys. That's just
Rue in
insane.
southeast at 35 miles per hour.
And you see there's going to be southerly winds
Hazard
ahead of it,
60
too.
miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail, and it's rated indicated hail damage to vehicles.
It's expected.
Where do you mean my county?
A lot of lightning. Let me go back to do it. Let me go back.
Okay. Yep. Damn, that's come on. Wow. So what? Damn. It would have been active for another hour, but right here, the severe thunderstorm warning. The severe thunderstorm warning for southern California
There's still
is
hail.
canceled. Oh. No. The storm, which prompted a warning, has weakened below severe limits and no longer poses immediate threat to life and property. Therefore, a warning is
Severe thunderstorm. Pennsylvania.
Yeah, just for Potter. Put on Facebook. The one has the radar. This one?
GR level 3. I have too many windows open, probably. Way too many windows open. Talking about Ace Comet 5 there. We are in the we're right on the border between marginal and slight. Like my area, I'm right on the border. Like my neighborhood is actually in the slight risk. Like Hartford, Connecticut. I mean Bridgeport is in the slight.
Me, so,
I mean in the marginal.
Yeah,
I'm right on the border between marginal and slight.
Go down towards here, so.
Wind, hail,
Well, at least I got some.
tornado. Oh wow, New York City is in the 2%. So, I say the biggest threat will probably be this right here.
I don't think that's gonna hit toward me, Bright.
There might be a 5% issue there.
Towards this way.
Those look pretty intense. Actually, no, it's gonna be more of a derecho. So, I would issue a enhanced just for the damaging winds. If that's correct, based on that. But
look how close the lightning is to my area. 149, and I'm like right here. That hit really by me.
59.
Holy cow! I mean, not close, but 142, 140, 143, and 144. Yeah.
Currently, it's about 65 degrees outside. 67, yeah.
Truck. Okay. Yeah, I got some. I need to really hit close.
We're probably going to head into the upper 80s, probably 87, 88 degrees. If the storms are slow enough and they come in before, you know, if they come in later and
Yeah,
you
I
have
got two ones out of the
more
radar,
heating.
but hope you mean this one.
See, this one is saying 87. So the highest level of instability looks like will be across this area, right about here. There's also some instability here. Let's go to simulated reflectivity. It's only about, this is about 8 a.m. in the morning.
I believe it's 79.95. Off of my memory.
Wow. Thank you, Dale.
GR. Main page. I don't know why my browser, when I search up on the internet, on Google, it opened up this. I don't know why. Probably just a bug, I'm guessing. Yep, I got it right. There's that. There's just where you can get it.
You know what? Well,
I guess I can mention about the other one.
I'm gonna have to leave the live stream because
the WSV3. See? Great.
WSV3.
For WSV3. Where do you get it? Or it shows the pricing of it.
I hope they.
Alright, so for WSV3,
yeah, you have to pay for
it's
it.
either $24 a month or $240 a year.
That's a lot. Oh, wow.
So, you know, pick which one that's you're comfortable with. But it's not, it's a subscription based program. Gear level's free, you buy it once. One time. Yeah, it's a one time for GLL 3, subscription for WSV3. So that's gonna expire about 9 minutes for the one in
the Gecko,
Eastern McKean and Southern Potter counties. And then plus this one is canceled.
Regular radar and terminal Doppler weather radar. Yeah, we need more terminal Doppler weather radars. I don't know why the National Weather Service. There you go. There's a couplet. There's a debris ball there.
That actually only lasted for probably about
couplet.
30 minutes.
And debris ball right above there. Possible debris ball there. Yeah.
This is something.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a debris signature.
Yeah, that part weakened, but this is still kind of strong right here. Look at that. You see how heavy that rain is. Here, this is lightning away, so that's why I have wire channel up, because I can see the.
Oh, finally.
That.
Couldn't he send that?
Yeah, I think
that clicking
wire channel
happening.
also has like a lightning thing from you. Yeah. Wind stream. You can probably see it. For storm reports, it does that too. I'm not sure what that is. U.S. summons. There's even earthquakes, wildfires. That's some interesting
New York.
overlays on the weather channel.
Can't find TWDR.
Current conditions. Sure, this is what it looks like. Temperature plots. See what my area is, 64. Let's see how this looks.
Severe thunderstorm. Michigan.
It's mainly Michigan now.
Okay, I'll be right back. Hold on.
This is gonna expire soon. I think 2 in Michigan is gonna expire also.
Okay, I called the National Weather Service, and they basically said that the terminal Doppler weather radar is down. There we go. He's still doing. Yeah. So let me check. I know Upton is down. Let me check if they told me New York City's up. Radar down for maintenance. Yep, still down for maintenance.
Dual pole?
New Jersey. All the terminal Doppler weather radars across a whole place.
Yeah, I mean it can also do like what? Gosh, it can also do up to 4 panels. Does it give 2 WR?
Wait.
I believe it does.
I'll see.
I mean, I think I hope I understand you right. Up to.
Oh.
Gosh, for correcting them. I type is I don't have the perfect spelling. Probably just not gonna be 2-hour live stream. It's probably gonna end 30 minutes or less. Another TBS.
Yep, there comes the ratio, or the squall is going to basically go through.
And this is
simulator reflect temperatures when it's happening.
This is stronger, and this one that hit my county is weakening.
Wow, upper 80s. Yeah. Definitely primed for severe. That's going to be like 11 o'clock. Actually. Simulator reflectivity.
But not any severe. Yeah, I guess.
Still too early to tell. Let's look to HRRR.
Looks like McKean County got a flood advisory.
First round, and then round 2. They did mention something about a second round coming through.
Okay. Terminal dropper weather radar?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think it does.
That's kind of a must.
Actually, now you told me like the meaning of it. Terminal dropper weather radar. Maybe if you think this is like, I'm like just an amateur, not an expert, so. I'm planning on keeping it that way because I do this for fun. I track weather for fun. I don't plan to make a career of it because it's just a hobby. Keeps me interested during these times too, actually, especially during these rough times in our country.
Severe thunderstorm. Michigan.
Michigan.
Damn, I'm hungry. Predators last year gonna fix me up something to eat. Yeah, 2 in the morning, but I'm like starving. You know, I had supper. I'm a grown man. I'm a grown boy. Just one in Pennsylvania, but it already expired anyway.
There's some pretty strong cells coming in now.
I mean, the ones in Michigan also expired.
So I may have to go filming outside. I don't care about the curfew.
They're probably the airport radars. Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, towards WS33 is cheaper, kinda, than GL3, but in a way it's not because you end up paying GL3 each month or each year. That's how it works. $240 a year, $25 a month. Okay, this is not even updating. This is long gone. Maybe is there a way to refresh it? I have to rego in. Yeah. I mean, yeah, with W33 has just freaking watermark right here. You don't even pay it per month, you still get a watermark. I don't think there's any way to remove it. Oh gosh, that's so weird.
I'm probably gonna buy it.
There's me right here, Wallsboro. Yeah, alright, the worst is already past me, but let's say it's not even that strong enough, but this is a strong part right here.
Yeah, I can't afford that monthly payment.
At the most, I might end this in maybe 20 minutes or less. Man, I can't eat it now during a live stream too. That's just crazy. Wait, there's a Moscow, Pennsylvania? Moscow. I never heard of that. A place in Pennsylvania called Moscow, just like Russia.
There's also Moscow in other states.
Moscow, Pennsylvania. Oh boy. Nanti Coke. I'm not sure that's how you say it, but there's some really interesting names around here, isn't there?
Alrighty, let's look at the radar now for New York City. Let's go Bennington now.
Limestone.
Intense, but not necessarily severe. Not too much lightning with a 2. There's a little bit of some Morristown, Morris County. So I'm going to be looking at the terminal Doppler, at the next ride radar for New York. I really miss that they got rid of the terminal Doppler weather radar. kind of bummed out by that because I used to love that feature so much when they had it.
Pretty good. They were so talented.
Severe thunderstorm. Michigan.
Okay, there's 2 in Michigan, but okay. There's really not much happening because mostly I'm looking for severe thunderstorm warnings, watches, tornado warning watches. That's like what I have.
Looks pretty weak, to be honest.
There's just 2 of them. For a year, I think you only get it once. One time.
Wow, looks very weak. Wow. That changed from like severe weather, like it really changed. I mean, look at this, guys.
Yep.
I mean, look at the difference. Just check this out. Like, it's slower.
The only thing that has a yearly or monthly subscription is WSV3, which is right here. $25 a month, $250 a year, I believe. I said it a couple times in this session already so far. This is. I wonder if this is already hitting my phone. Almost like, yeah.
Oh, severe thunderstorm warnings are gone, looks like.
Severe thunderstorm warnings already expired in Pennsylvania. This is for this area.
CHP. Where was that? I'm gonna have to backspace a little bit.
Some warnings already expired in Pennsylvania. This is for this area.
Where did that go, Siege? CTP, so that's what it was.
Which is better graphics? I would say WSV3. Don't reply right here, of course. That noted WSV3. I mean, yeah, turn to graphics. WSV3 has better graphics.
Let's look at the radar. Oh, look at that. Look at those storms. No, that's a severe storm.
And this
There's some of the storms that just formed. There's a cell that just formed there. That cell is that storm right there.
Yeah, this is better graphics.
They basically formed right around here. Stuff from Rochester.
Radar.
Some non-severe garden variety storms, basically, like caused by warm front coming through. So nothing severe with these. But the storms I'm concerned about are these ones here. So I'll be going to bed in the next 30 minutes. In fact, I need to charge my phone right now.
Yeah, look at the infrared. Michigan got some really good cloud tops. Holy cow. let's say just
There's no
heading towards
threat of
your way,
tornado. Like,
Andy.
there's not a big high threat of tornadoes.
I mean, yeah, you might get some of this cloud top.
But the storms we might be getting tomorrow might be these storms in upper Michigan right here. Because let's see. Let's look at the...
Is that like a squall line? It kind of does. Like, it's just like a line. Wow.
Let's see. Let's look at the Mid-Atlantic now.
City?
Upper Michigan right here. Let's go, actually, Great Lakes, right? Great Lakes region. Does not have those storms.
Yeah, this is closer now.
Yeah. Very intense storms over northern Michigan, just north of Bay City. So over southern Lake Huron, there's some very, very intense storms. There's severe thunderstorm warnings there right now near Genesee County and let's see where. Yeah, these storms are very intense and are moving eastward right now. Yeah, these are headed towards northern areas. Actually, might actually end up north of New York City.
Recent lightning with this
These
right
storms
here.
are actually here.
No, it's like.
Yeah, it looks like light rain. Nope, there's severe storms actually right here.
Yeah, right here. That's
so
201.
looks like.
So the recent lightning's right down here in southern Talbot County already, towards Lifetime County.
I don't know if that's gonna happen. Like that, I still don't know. So next 30 minutes, I'll be going to bed. I'm gonna have an apple right now.
Yeah, actually, there's some lightning reports already by Waynesport already. So let's say it's calming down around my area. And I just want to get some distant rains just passing by me. But the thunder stuff is over from my area, just gonna get distant lightning and that stuff. Damn. This is a crazy night.
All right, I'm back. Go to Mid-Atlantic again. Go to wrap. Convective precip. So let's see there, look at the temperatures. 89 degrees, so wow, there's some upper 90s there, possibly like, wow, 95 degrees. Let's see if there's gonna be any storms there.
I see some flashes of lightning outside
And yeah,
the window still. But that's just distant lightning now.
there's some really intense storms.
That
tomorrow.
rain didn't last too long because I only hear it for like what? At least 10 minutes. 10, 15 minutes, and then I don't really hear it anymore.
A little further north though.
I'm probably mostly getting like, no, this doesn't really show like rain in my area. Large here shows it. He's about.
Ooh,
Yeah,
enhanced!
Ooh,
I'm in enhanced now. Oh my god. I'm in enhanced, man. Hail tornado.
About a minute away.
Dan, good call on the wind. Wow. We're gonna have a derecho tomorrow. Oh my god, in New York City is in the enhanced now. Oh my god.
Takes a bit.
And I'm in the hail. Woo!
Because the road connects to
Whoa.
East Avenue.
I have to tell him.
And that is a busy road. It can be busy.
Enhanced. Make sure I got the spelling correct.
Yes, heading south.
Enhanced.
The southeast now.
we got it enhanced now.
This is probably what I'm gonna get, maybe. That's nothing really. Damn, so that one in Michigan right there, or Genesee County, I think I said it right, in Michigan, gonna expire.
Severe thunderstorm. Michigan.
I'm not sure what William's talking about. Oh.
Okay. This one right here for Huron and Tuscola. Tuscola. And then I expired the
Look at the tornado threat. Now I'm inside the 2% tornado. Yep. Wind, hail. So it's probably going to be wind. It's going to be a wind event.
Enhance risk.
Unless there's a strong. Actually, just mute that for a moment. And let me just lower that so I could talk for a second. All right. So clusters of strong to severe storms are possible today and tonight from the central plains through the Midwest and Mid-Atlantic. The most intense storms capable of damaging winds or hail are expected from parts of Pennsylvania into New Jersey and the New York City metro area. P in the Mid-Atlantic. Storms are expected to develop in the vicinity of Lake Erie by late morning as a cold front develops east and southeast across the international border. Ahead of the front, low to mid-60s dew points will be maintained on southwesterly low-level flow. Seasonally warm temperatures in the 70s to low 80s will support ML Cape values from 1,000 to 2,000 joules per kilogram. Fast mid-level flow will be in place across the region with 30 to 50 knot winds located in the 850 to 700 millibar height, which is 5,000 to 10,000 feet. Later, in most guidance, deep layer flow will mainly be unidirectional, but increasing winds with height from the surface through 700 millibars will result in effective shear greater than 40 knots, supporting organized storm structures amid moderate mid-level lapse rates of 7 to 7.5 Celsius per kilometer. Daytime heating will result in steeping low-level lapse rates and PW values near 1.75 inches, which is basically hail, will further support strong downdrafts. Actually, no, that's PW, sorry. Some upscale growth is expected via outflow interactions and possible cool pool generation. Most CAM guidance support one or more Boeing segments tracking east-southeast across portions of northern and eastern Pennsylvania to New Jersey and the New York City metro area, especially south of New York City. From early afternoon into the evening hours, and a corridor of damaging winds is expected. Some severe hail is also possible given the thermodynamic and kinematic parameter space, but may be limited by storm mode. Okay, so basically what they're saying is there's going to be a lot of instability here, and because the lapse rates will be steep enough, there might be hail. Like, there's going to be some pretty large hail. I think some of the most intense storms might actually pass over just to the south of New York City, which is basically documented here. But New York City will definitely have some pretty strong storms. But it looks like the best area to travel will probably be newer Philadelphia area. So let's look right now at the... Yeah, he's doing the same thing right now. I'm doing. Hold on, me.
We're gonna enhance risk today. So.
Yep. Yeah. Main threat is going to be straight line damaging winds, maybe a Boeing segment, possible derecho, but not a true derecho, but possible possibility of the ratio. This could be the one that's going to do
Me
it.
trying to convert Pacific Daylight Time to Eastern Daylight Time. It's work on my brain.
Let's see,
right
Detroit, Pontiac.
221.
Yeah, basically
That's kind of
it's
recent.
gonna be like that. And
Some
New York City.
recent lightning just southwest of me. Yeah, the warning light on my weather radio is still on now, even though it's. They probably still think it's till 3. What the weather radio thinks. They got 1-0 thunderstorm warning in Michigan. And it'll be till an hour 10 minutes, so that expires. It's mainly for straight line winds. Gotcha. Thanks for the info, Andy. You are right there. That is probably heading toward you.
Alrighty. So here is the enhanced risk for tomorrow.
Of course, for any thunderstorms, there's flood advisories already out.
Lower that a little bit. Okay, so here is the enhanced risk for tomorrow, extending from just about Wilmington, Delaware, just north of Wilmington, about the Newark, Delaware area, all the way up to, I would say, Port Washington, New York. Stony Brook is right by here in the enhanced, in the slight. But New York City, Philadelphia, Newark, Jersey City, and Yonkers are all in the enhanced, including Wellsboro, Pennsylvania, Allentown, Scranton, Trenton, Elizabeth, Port Jervis. Port Jervis. Port Jervis is southern end of it. Yeah, Sussex County, Perth Amboy. And all of the New York City metro region, especially south, is in effect. Only areas that are not in it is going to be Cape May and areas southern tip of New Jersey. So it extends from nearly all of New Jersey, except the most southern end of it. So about almost 90% of New Jersey is about in it, like 90 to 95% of New Jersey. All of New York City is in it. If you look at the hail threat, it's just a general 10 to 15%. There's no shaded. The hail threat is going to be elevated, but it's not significant. It's not like red or purple. It's going to be a slight threat of hail. The tornado threat is only going to be 2%, not a big threat of tornadoes. But the primary threat will be wind. As you can see, reds. Look at this. There's going to be a really strong damaging wind threat. We may have a derecho coming through, or maybe not a true derecho, but a long track damaging wind event, especially in the eastern and southern areas of New York City, or of the region. Let's see if there's anyone watching. Okay. I'm considering going chasing tomorrow. I don't own a car, but I do have Zipcar, so I am considering renting a car for a couple hours and doing a storm chase in a vehicle, in my own vehicle. Well, Zipcar, but that's going to be a little risky because of the insurance. I have insurance, but I'm probably going to be chasing in the New York City region, and honestly, yeah, there's also a curfew in effect from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. So, and it's going to be $10 an hour to lease a car. So, if I'm going to lease it, it's going to have to be within a short amount of time. and I'd rather just probably take mass transit. Like I have more than enough money to even lease a car, like monthly, but I'm saving for other things and I have other expenses, so I can't really lease a car. So in 20 more minutes, I'm going to bed. Let's see, Storm Prediction Center. Let's look at the storm reports here. Okay, let's look at the HRRR, whether it's showing this run of the HRRR is not showing anything significant. It's not handling the storms near Bay City very well. It's weird. Huh. How did that happen? So depends on how fast these storms move, because right now these storms are over Bay City as of 2:41. So there's storms right now here. So some strong storms here. So it looks like they may actually hit the New York City area. Depends if they're moving a little slower and they hold together and they're moving, as I said, a little slower. New York City could be hit. They don't seem to be moving terribly fast, to be honest with you. I mean, they're moving quickly, but they're not moving terribly fast. Like, they're not like going like ram. I mean, they're moving at a pretty steady clip. Here's New York City right about here where I am. And let's look at the lightning right now. My area. Not too much, but this activity does have some lightning with it. And these storms are kind of collapsing. But look at this activity here. And then it's going to move basically into New York City.
So that's the first time you hit my town this year.
Also, let's look at the USGS. Nothing impressive. Okay, we have Costa Rica. This has nothing to do with Yellowstone, of course. One lone earthquake that was part of a small swarm. That was the last of its sequence. Let's do 7 days of magnitude. Of course, it's going to show me that, too many earthquakes. So there was a swarm at Yellowstone. Don't get me wrong, there was a swarm at Yellowstone. 3.1 occurred. This was part of I believe, possibly a small magma intrusion or maybe some hydrothermal activity. But it's near some small local faults, as you can see right here. This is likely part of the Yellowstone, part of the aftershock sequence. So right now I'm going to basically, I'm gonna do search earthquake catalog. Let's do from 5.0 and up, and let's go from 1950. Let's go from 1900. January 1st, midnight, till right now, basically. Draw a rectangle on map, and we're just going to do the Yellowstone region, and it's going to be quite a numerous amount of earthquakes. And I am including Hegman Lake, though, because that's where the earthquake occurred. And I'm only doing the Yellowstone region. I'm not doing anything like too far outside of Yellowstone. Just the Yellowstone, basically the Yellowstone region. And I'm doing anything from magnitude 5 and up. There you go. This Hegman Lake 7.3. And it shows, of course, 0 fault reports because it was way back then. It was basically a fault rupture, and it was a thrust fault. But look at these quakes. A 6.5 inside the caldera. You even had a 5.0 in 1973 and a 5.1 in 1973. And you had a 6.5 on August 18th, which was likely an aftershock. Let's see, 6:37 p.m. 6:37 UTC, while this quake occurred at 7:56 UTC. So you had a very large magnitude 6.5 quake as part of an aftershock sequence in the caldera. Well, they said it was here. You had a 6.3 in 1959, August 18. That was well after Hegman Lake, but it definitely likely caused some major effects to the Yellowstone caldera. See a 6.5? So Yellowstone is no stranger to such major earthquakes. In fact, you had a 5.9 in 1975 that occurred at 7.7 kilometers in depth. Of course, the second largest quake, 6.0. You had a 6, but it was basically the second largest quake to occur inside of Yellowstone, and it basically occurred in 1976 or 75. So yeah, the 75 quake, 7 kilometers in depth, just north of the caldera boundary. Basically, this is the caldera here. North Geyser Basin is in this area here. This is where you're having all the earthquakes. See right here, the earthquake happened right about here. See, unnamed fault in Hegman Lake region. Hegman fault. It looks like the 7.5 earthquake actually occurred here, unnamed faults. Maybe it occurred, maybe this is where it occurred, the Hegman fault. You have Red Canyon, you have Elephant Trunk backfault zone. Let's look again at the radar. So you're having a string of of thunderstorms along the warm front. That's basically the warm front coming in. These are storms that are along the warm front. So you're having a warm front. You're having storms there in Michigan along the cold front. So here's the warm front storms. You know, you're having a warm front coming in, and then you're having a cold front here. In fact, I could even show you. Let's go to NAM. Let's look at surface precipitation. You're having the storms. Here's the warm front right here. There's the cold front here. As you can see, this is moving south. And you see this warm level. See, that's the warm front right here. Storms are forming along the warm front. So this is the warm front here. This is the boundary between warmer air to the south and cool air to the north. And there's a cold front right here coming in. Bam, the cold front comes through. It gets a little cooler. And then it doesn't move that far south, but and then comes back up. Let's look at 700 millibar temps. I'll show you what I mean. So here's the warm front coming in right now. You're going to have a cool front. There's definitely going to be some cold air over there. Maybe some snow in Canada, McC. This is a signifying of a negative NAO. So you're going to have some blocking. That's evidence of some blocking there. Some. See a little blocking there. The Arctic oscillation right now is neutral. Everything is pretty stable right now. But the AAO is not. Like, it's very positive. Usually positive AAO supports Antarctic sea ice generation. So this is looking good for Antarctic sea ice for this time of year. And I'm happy to see a positive Antarctic oscillation, AAO. So let's go to Antarctic. And as you can see, Antarctic ice is definitely increasing. In fact, it's more than last year. So yeah, hopefully the positive AAO will continue and Antarctic ice can rebound. Even Arctic ice is not doing so bad because you saw how I said everything was stable. That's also good. We're also slightly increased from last year, but see that right there? Yeah. So here's the thing. 2018. We're right about where 2018 will probably be below average. Like, definitely below average. We're way below average. I mean, look, we're well below average. And let's go for April. Let's go for May 2020. I don't know if that came out yet. Let's go to images. Dr. Roy Spencer, May, yeah. 0.54 degrees Celsius above normal, despite low solar activity, volcanism, and a La Nina that's developing. So yeah, we are definitely causing global warming. And this is Dr. Roy Spencer's website, which is proving, just draw a line and you'll see an ever increase. Like you say, oh, there's no warming, it's cooling, and then just increases. That's the record El Nino we had. Look at that. Look at that. There's record warming. Let's go to sea surface temperature anomalies. mean, they changed everything. They literally changed everything. I mean, yeah, you're having a La Nina developing, but no, I'm not looking for. Climate change is real, and we are causing it. Like, there's no escaping that we are not causing climate change. We are, and we need to act now. What we need is something called LFTR, and of course, clean energy too. Wind, solar, geothermal. Like, we need all of that, and LFTR reactors. And hopefully, one day, fusion will be actually working. Let me see if LFTR reactors are going to be in the news, and Andrew Yang supports LFTR. I knew it. Yes, I support Andrew Yang now. Ryan claims, let's see, has an ambitious plan. Oh my God, Biden, please endorse this guy. Endorse him, or Bernie. We need Yang as president. Yes. Thorn getting more. Not only is it more abundant, it's safer. Abundant, safer, so many benefits. Wow. Yeah. That would be awesome if we had him as president. Even the Bulletin, they support him. Let's see, fact checking. True, but misleading. But look, true. Energy is already very safe. And Yang is correct about that. The current 20% electricity despite accidents at Staten Island. I'm gonna go back to weather though. Claim the waste from thrown reactors will be easier to deal with. False. Ooh, that's not good. Problem is the good thing is you could actually reuse the waste. False. Yes, but it's true. It's false, but also true. It will be. It is more proliferation resistant because it would emit high amounts of gamma rays, which would make it easier detectable and harder, and also very hard to work with. And it's not good for use in nuclear weapons, but good for making it atomic weapons, not nuclear. And it's also very proliferation, hard, it's really hard to proliferate. In fact, the molten salt reactor program was abandoned because it didn't produce the strong enough material they were looking for. Will be necessary. True. So the new reactors, but thorium is safer though. And it's not just uranium, 233, but true. But it's not going to be meltdown. You're going to have lower risks for meltdown because it's a molten salt reactor. Has similarity. Yes, it's going to be radioactive, but you can actually reuse it in the same reactor. Deal with it on site. Don't have to transport it anywhere. Oh, great. I'm about to be hit by some thunderstorms. I'm not hearing any thunder or seeing any lightning at the moment, but there is a cell just to my northeast right now, or it's probably just to my east now, because it is moving pretty fast. Let's see now. I'm going to go to New York City. There's a cell just to my northeast. It's not producing any lightning, though. Yeah, no lightning. All the lightning is still to my west. Look out the window. No rain yet. So right now there's gonna be some severe thunderstorms later tonight. I think the live stream. Let's see if looks like it ended already. All right, I'm gonna close Facebook now. Close this. I mean, yeah, it looks like this hurricane season will be very active still. The intertropical convergence zone is very warm. The Gulf region is very warm. That's because of the North Atlantic current weakening due to melting polar sea ice that's disrupting the North Atlantic current. You see the waters off New York are still pretty cool. Yeah, right there. That's because of all those storms we've been having. You know, those crazy cool, you know, the jet stream. You know what? We had snow last month, like in the first 2 weeks of May, we actually had snow in New York City. First time ever I've ever seen, well, in my life that I've seen snow in New York City. What caused it was basically you had a blocking pattern, a really strong blocking pattern, caused a large piece of the polar vortex to come down. Oh, people saying, oh, this is geoengineering. No, it's not. I mean, yes, it's due in part to man-made activity, but it's not like deliberate. It wasn't done by the government or anything like that. It was due to a polar vortex. I've been monitoring that polar vortex before it came crashing down over the whole. It was Canada, it was the Northeast United States. Everyone got hit by it. Even completely rural regions where no one lived got snow. You know, for the first time in like years. It had to do with a blocking pattern near Greenland. Looking out the window, it's just starting to rain. It's just starting to rain a little bit. Probably as from the western edge of this stuff coming through. There's nothing severe coming through. Yeah. let's look now at the 6Z coming in. Has it changed? Yep, it has the storms over Bay City now. So now it looks a little better now. Ooh, look at that. Wow. It does have that. But they both have it. See? Both the 6Z and the 7Z had it, though. It's... see the movement. See, it was like... let's see, 7 temperatures at that time. Looks like my food's just about finished. I'm gonna wait for this run to basically come in, then I'm gonna go to bed. Oh. Looks like that simulated reflectivity. Yeah, having some storms, basically. There we go. Upper 70s in New York around 10 a.m. is going to be in upper 70s, maybe around 80 degrees. So it's about 10 or 11 a.m. Wow. Steve King was defeated. Ha! Yep, Steve King has been defeated. The white supremacist basically was defeated, so it's good to know. Hmm. 83. Simulated reflective surface visibility. Probably be in the upper 80s by this time. Yep, about 83 degrees. Oh, 86. Yeah, it looks like the this is about noontime tomorrow. Wind gust. Let's say it goes over central. Central, let's see, north of Detroit. Strongest storms are north of Detroit, it looks like. While the models have the strongest storms over Detroit, so it's like the strongest storms right here. 8. Simulated reflectivity. Probably is going to be like over here. Some of the strongest cells. Yep. Wow, it doesn't even look that intense, to be honest with you. Let's look at this one though. Nest. Wrap. Of course, let's look at the wrap though. Another very good run. Very good model though, that I really, really trust. Yeah, I'm about to get dumped on with heavy torrential rain. This is Indonesia I'm looking at right now. It's like one person's watching. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go chasing tomorrow. They'll probably, like in the city, I'll probably take train, bus, probably. Let's look at nothing impressive. Earthquake. Near Ragoon, there's been a little earthquake. Probably the same one. Possibly. Not sure if that's related, but Tours right near Ragoon. No, that's, yeah. Batur is very close. I don't think that's, wait. Yeah, Batur is actually a volcano near Agung. They actually share one large magma chamber. Let's see, view when the earthquake happened. Come on. Right about at the 5-minute mark. 5 minutes past 4:30. That's me about local time. That's about local time. That would be about, because this is Greenwich Mean Time here. So this would be for local time for here in New York City would be about 12:35 a.m. while at Agung, which is right next to the same volcano. They said it happened at 3. Does it really take 2 minutes for the soul? Because Agung and Batur are very, very close to each other. Like, they're right next to each other. See, Agung and Batur are very, very close. Like, a few miles. Seismic waves travel at hundreds of miles per hour, so thousands of miles per hour, actually.